Bones Skeleton Crew. Bones Skeleton Crew was a spin-off web series of the popular TV series Bones. Every single episode of this show is no longer available online.
Until now. So, this all started one random night. I was watching YouTube, just kind of clicking around, when I found a video from Shy Valley, and in it, they mentioned something I'd never heard of before. Bones Skeleton Crew. Now, I guess you could say my family's big on collecting full DVD sets of shows, and Bones was one of them. We've had it on the shelf for many years, but Skeleton Crew? That was totally new to me. Don't think I ever heard of it, or ever saw it when I was on TV, and we definitely don't have it on DVD. If you've never heard of it either, well, here's a quick rundown for you. Bones Skeleton Crew was a short-form spin-off of Bones, made specifically for mobile phones back in 2006. Each episode was only about 2 minutes long, and the series had a total of 26 episodes. It featured new characters and cases, running alongside the main show's universe. It was a part of the mid-2000s era, when networks were experimenting with mobile-exclusive content, what they called Mobisodes. It aired, got buried, and kind of vanished. There's no DVD release and no official uploads. It's basically become lost media. I figured looking into it could be a fun little side project. Didn't really expect much of anything, but I started digging. The first thing I found, the entire soundtrack had been uploaded to YouTube by the show's composer. That was kind of surprising, honestly. Not what I was looking for, but hey, still neat. Then I checked the IMDb page. Not super helpful, but it just listed some actors and some minor production info. Just enough to confirm their show existed. And then I stumbled onto something that caught my attention. There was a Flickr post dated 2006 where someone wrote they had highly endorsed this mobile entertainment series. And right after that, they linked a YouTube video with the text, all 26 episodes. I stared at that for a second. All 26? This could be huge. But of course, the video was on. Deleted. Account was terminated. Just a dead link now. I even hopped on the Wayback Machine, and there's exactly one capture from January 21st, 2016. Same thing. The video was already available by then. Next, I went to the Lost Media Wiki page for Skeleton Crew. There wasn't a ton of material, some episode names. Each episode had a full synopsis, so interesting. A few facts. But the comment section, that's where things got even more interesting. One user, Jacob S., said he had found a 3-minute clip from the episode Skullduggery on the producer's old website. But when I tried the link, it just led to a GoDaddy placeholder. I checked the Wayback Machine again, and there was one capture that looked promising, but it was just literally 1 second earlier than the usual GoDaddy page, so it was probably just the same thing, actually. Another commenter, I don't know. I had pointed out the same Flickr post I found earlier, so at least I wasn't alone in digging through these leads. But again, dead ends. Everything was just gone. I still wanted to find something, anything, even the tiniest scrap of new info. So for whatever reason, I checked Reddit, and surprisingly, there was a subreddit dedicated to the show, r/BonesSkeletonCrew. At the time, it only had 2 users. One was a deleted account, and the other was still active, surprisingly. I checked the profile and saw they commented just a few days ago somewhere else. So I sent them a DM, figured, why not? And while I waited for a response, I combed through the posts that were already there. Most of it was stuff I already knew, some background info on the show, a few images that Shy Valley had also used, and a more detailed description of the cast and what IMDb listed. There was also a lounge thread where people could comment if they found anything new, but no one had posted in the subreddit for over 2 years. It felt like I was the only one actively searching at that point. Still, I joined the subreddit and added a reply in the lounge thread, just to see if anyone would notice. I also DM'd the remaining moderator to let him know I was searching too. He responded. He thanked me for reaching out, and he said that he'd try to update the subreddit more soon. After that, I kinda gave up for a bit. I hadn't found anything new, but the subreddit gave me a small bit of hope that there was at least a tiny community that still cared about the show. Then about a month later, I got a surprise. The person behind the deleted account had made a new one and messaged me. He told me he'd seen my message and everything I found so far, and that he was really glad someone else was looking too. That gave me a little motivation to keep on going. I tried contacting the show's composer on X, not expecting much, but he's still active, posting about his current work. Sadly, he never responded. Someone in the subreddit also mentioned that they had tried the same routes I had a few years back and came up empty too. Still wanting to widen the search, I made a post on the Lost Media subreddit explaining everything that I had found so far and asking anyone if they knew anything more. I didn't get any major leads from it, but I did get a few more people to join the BonesSkeletonCrew subreddit, which at least meant more eyes if something new ever came up. One commenter suggested trying to contact the actors. That sounded promising, so I gave it a shot not long after trying the composer and director. And yeah, that went about as well as you'd expect. No responses. And Instagram deleted the account I made just for contacting them. All I did was ask if they remembered anything about the show. Sometimes social media is just the worst. A few days after all that, after all the dead links and ignored messages, I decided to give it one last shot. Just a little more digging, see if I missed anything. And weirdly enough, I had. Somehow, a few more results popped up that hadn't showed in my previous searches. Google had been holding out on me. One of the few things I found was a fun little fact. Back when the show was in development, there were a few other possible names on the table, and one of them was Skeleton Crew. So technically it didn't go unused, it just ended up becoming the title of the show, even if, we can't actually watch the show. I also managed to track down a few timeline updates. That YouTube video back from the old Flickr post, I found it mentioned in another form, completely separate from the Wayback Machine. According to that thread, the video had already been deleted by 2014, so not 2016 like the machine said. And the producer's website, the one that maybe had the skullduggery clip, turns out it had been offline since at least 2011, so those leads had been cold a lot longer than I had realized. At that point, that was pretty much it. I took a break, a longer one this time. There wasn't anything else coming up. No new posts, no updates, no leads. Someone online mentioned they had been in contact with a person who might have a DVD copy of the show, but that person has stopped responding to them. I didn't really want to poke the actors again, especially after getting that Instagram account deleted, just for politely messaging one of them. So I waited. For a month or two, just left it alone. Figured if something ever came up, I'd hear about it eventually. Then, on May 5th, got a message from someone named @HyperTomoose, a YouTube user who also found me on Reddit. He left a comment on one of my videos and sent me a DM on Reddit. He said he had a few episodes of BonesSkeletonCrew and he wanted to send them to me. I was speechless. Full episodes? Actual footage? Was it clips? Was it the whole thing? How many did he have? I messaged him back immediately. He told me he'd gotten in touch with someone. He believed the guy's name was David Young, although when searching it might have been Eric Young, via email. Apparently, he had claimed to have all the episodes on DVD, but then he stopped replying. So HyperTomoose started searching on his own. He managed to save one episode from David's, or Eric's, whoever, old website before it went down, and then somehow tracked 2 more by deep diving through the actors and crew involved with the show. And then he uploaded them to Google Drive and sent them to me. I didn't even wait. I downloaded them immediately and saved them straight to my phone. If you're wondering, yeah, they're low resolution. I mean, each episode is 428 by 320. Not bad, I guess. Each one had a little QR code watermark in the top left corner. It was just linked to the website that he used to get the video from the original website. Basically, just a digital stamp. The episodes: number 13, Dinner Time; number 15, Skullduggery; and number 16, The Meat Locker. I wasn't surprised Skullduggery was one of them. We'd already seen traces of that one online. But still, 3 full episodes of a completely lost show, in any resolution, That's huge. Sure, I was hoping for more, and yeah, the quality isn't perfect, but this is an actual video. Before this, we didn't have any confirmed footage of the series, just like screenshots and stuff. 3 full episodes from a show we thought was gone forever. So yeah, that's the journey so far. I'm super thankful to everyone who reached out, helped me search, even just dropped a small lead. Every little bit added up. And of course, special shoutouts to the 2 original mods and the only surviving users of the BonesSkeletonCrew subreddit. And of course, huge thanks to EhRahv for sharing the episodes. Without him, we'd still be sitting at 0. I keep thinking, where would this show be right now if I hadn't decided to look into it? Or if I hadn't clicked that one new video YouTube recommended, or reached out to others, or made that one random post. I'll still be on the hunt for the rest, don't worry. And if you want to help, feel free to join the subreddit. It's linked in the description below. Also in the description, you'll find most of the resources I used in the search, and the 3 full episodes now uploaded to my side archive channel for preservation. And finally, thank you for watching. Even just watching this brings more attention to this weird little lost show. Maybe it'll get more people involved. Maybe it'll spark a few new leads. Who knows? I don't really know how to end this. But hey, happy hunting. And cheers to the Lost Media community. And to Bones fans everywhere. Goodbye.